the plate is Joaquin Diaz. He went down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Willie Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Right side. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch on the way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. He singled first time up.
The right fielder, Rodney.
Now here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Reyes brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Reyes, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Liner in there for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
In now is Nico Horner. And that one yanked just foul. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Michael Papierski.
Next up, Michael Papierski worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Driven nicely into the gap. Bryant isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Alec Mills. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Lined hard down the line and right. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0. You give this hitter count leverage, he probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
1 and 2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 on the ground to the right side. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
So the next to bat will be Bryson Stott. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Hoskins takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that misses 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is a ball down and away.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a liner. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The batter, the catcher, JT.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard but foul. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Horner takes charge and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. From the stretch. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Cole Roederer, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hit out towards second. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Franmil Reyes. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runners are at first and third with none out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. To the left side, but it's well foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Chris Paddock comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. So now to the plate, Ian Happ. He swings and grounds it to short. Right to him. One there. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Off the LED board and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 9 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Standing in now, Nico Horner.
Now back.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Jonathan Holder takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Joaquin Diaz. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Willie Castro,
as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Roederer is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So next to hit is Javier Baez. 0-2 for him to this point. And now the first pitch, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Happ is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Michael Papierski. The pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Anthony Rizzo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper to the track. That's in the basket. A home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
Now batting.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The left fielder, number 7.
The next Cub up, Cole Roederer. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning.